Here we go. It's Bransby Williams reciting the Yukon Trail, and it's a Columbia record, 2667. Amazing character, Bransby Williams. He died in 1961, but he made recordings right from the age of the wax cylinder to the 78 record. Did early television, appeared in sound movies and silent movies, on the stage. Was famed for his amazing recitations of monologues and poetry and the works of Shakespeare, Charles Dickens, and yeah, he pretty much almost put Charles Dickens as a sort of drama onto the stage. So here we go, the Yukon Trail. Enjoy.
By an old wood shack on a northern track, where the snows of Alaska fall, there are dead men's bones and the cold wine moans, to the howl of the wolf in countertone, and God's hand over all. A lonely man staked out a claim that never seemed to pay, and late one night a stranger came, who chanced to lose his way. They supped and smoked and talked a while, and then a silence fell, and each man dreamt of a woman's smile and a woman's fond farewell. That silence touched the hearts of both, and each man told his tale, how he longed and pined for a lucky find, for the sake of the girl he'd left behind in a far-off English vale. Then each one showed a photograph, each signed with a loved one's name, and they looked on there by the candle flare to discover the pictures a perfect pair, and the signatures the same. Black hate flashed out from both men's eyes. They fought, and one man failed to rise, for death had come to claim a prize by that lonely Yukon trail. One man dug deep and deeper still to hide the dead thing there. The fearsome words, "Thou shalt not kill," seemed thundered through the air. At last, in frenzied haste and dread, he crossed the cabin floor and thrust the dead outside the shed, then locked and barred the door. He toiled and toiled with spade and pick in the light the candle gave, when the sudden gleam of a mighty seam showed gold that had come like a hell-sent dream from the heart of a dead man's grave. He heard the howl of wolves outside and shook in every limb as they fought and tore by the cabin door at the thing that had breathed but a while before. Then madness came to him. A loaded gun, a broken prayer, a shot that rent the startled air. Then dawn came up and peeped in there by that lonely Yukon trail. There are dead men's bones where the cold wine moans by that shack on the Yukon trail. There are 2 lives paid for the love betrayed, for the broken vows that a woman made in a far-off English vale.
Nice, wasn't it? There's gold in them our heels. When you get the gold fever, it will drive you to your death. Just avoid it if you can. Right, here's a monologue again by Bransby Williams. It's side 2 of this Columbia record, and it's The Lounger, the story of a lounge lizard.
Oh, I made a shock, a cruel old shock when done me brand. I've heard my pub, the dog and turtle doves are coming down. I heard the news promiscuous, and it took my breath away, and knocked me right clean off my work for all the blessed day. Well, they'll compensate the owner. Yes, £1,000 maybe. Oh, they think of him, of course, but what about the likes of me? Will I find another pub that sells such decent tack, or one with such hand in nail where I can scratch me back? I've been supporting it this year pub for 14 years or more, and as for drink, well, I've drunk enough to float a man of war. I'm such a regular landmark, and I keep so still, you see, that people often comes and ties their horse's head to me. I really don't know how I'd live by working at this pub, but the missus goes out charring to get me my bit of grub. Well, this will give you some idea what's happened to my biz. A bloke asked me this morning where the railway station is, and when I point for taking a my pipe from out my lips, he just says, "Oh, thank God." Yes, but not a bally halfpenny for a tip. And then there's Joe, what works the pitch outside the private bar. Well, I've chucked him. He's got a fish and he don't know where he are. Today he found some backer, and he's getting such a dude, he wouldn't put it in his pipe because it had been chewed. Then last week he washed his hands in the horse pail near the rank. Yes, I dropped him out of that. I couldn't stand such swank. I never wash my hands, and I'm dirtier than him. And I told him so. He says, "Oh, but you're 3 years older, Jim." I start my job this morning, 10 o'clock, as usual, feeling grand. I had a drink inside and filled my matchbox at the stand. I gets a clay pipe while I stands to have me morning sup. I likes a clay, cause if it falls, you needn't pick it up. Then I has to think about what job I'd tackle first. I drink much better when I think. It helps to bring the third. First I held a horse. Leastways I watched he didn't fall. Twice I carried parcels when I twigged that they were small. I fetched the governor's dog's meat. There I got a nasty sneer. The bloke says, "Shall I wrap it up, or will you eat it sour?" I minded 3 small kiddies while their mother had a drink. She'll get me on that job again for tuppence, I don't think. Hello. There he goes. Well, here's 6 o'clock. The missus will be home now with her pay. Well, I think I'll be knocking off. I've had a stiffish day. Oh, yeah.
Story of a drunken bum living off his wife. It's an old story, isn't it? But quite amusing. Right, last orders. Better go home to your families, folks. Bye for now.